Welcome to the tutorials for the University of Arizona qualifying site process. There are 4 tutorials to cover this topic: qualifying using the form, qualifying using the CACFP mapper, qualifying using ACS census data, and filling out the qualifying site form. This video will be focusing on qualifying a site using the form. If you need to watch a separate section, click on that section to be taken to the video for it. Before a site can be approved, it needs to be shown to qualify for SNAP-Ed. In order to qualify for SNAP-Ed, 50% or more of the population at the site needs to be at or below 185% of the federal poverty level. This means that they have a household income that is 185% or less than the poverty guidelines set by the government. Keep in mind that all DES, WIC, emergency food, and public housing service settings qualify 100%, as anyone who utilizes these services fits the qualification standards for SNAP-Ed. If your site is one of these site types, click this link to be taken to the video for filling out the rest of the form. There are 3 ways to find out if your site qualifies. The first way, which we will go over in this video, is to qualify using the National School Lunch Program information built into the qualifying site form. This method will only work for schools, so if you are working with a non-school site, click on the link to be taken to the next video for a different method of qualification. To find the form, go to eatwellbewell.org. Click on Collaborators. Scroll to the bottom, find the admin box, and then select Forms. Once on this page, click on the most recent qualifying site form to download it. The form is an Excel sheet with 3 tabs. We will go over the specifics of the tabs in another tutorial, so for now, just click on the Site's Schools tab. Be sure to enable editing and content so you will be able to use all of the features of the form. The Site Schools tab has many columns that are locked, meaning you cannot type directly into them. This is because they are linked to auto-populate based on site name. Choose your school from the site name drop-down list. Look over here at the Schools Only section. This will now be filled with a percentage of students at that school that are eligible for free and reduced school lunch, meaning they are at or below 185% of the federal poverty level. If this number is 50% or greater, your site is qualified. If it is less than 50%, your site does not qualify using this method. If you found your site qualified through this method, you can click on the link to move on to the tutorial for filling out the rest of the form. If you found your site did not qualify, click on the link to move on to the next tutorial to see another method to qualify your site.